Buying Gloves, by Nankichi Naimi. The cold winter has come from the north to the forest, where the mother fox and her fox live. One morning, the baby fox was about to come out of the cave. But he cried out, "Ah," and rolled over to the mother fox, holding his eye. "Mom, something's stuck in my eye. Please take it out, hurry, hurry." The mother fox was shocked and panicked, and cautiously removed the baby's hand that was holding his eye. But there was nothing stuck in it. It wasn't until the mother fox came out of the cave entrance that she understood what was going on. A lot of pure white snow had fallen last night. The sun was shining brightly on the snow, so the snow was reflecting light so brightly. The baby fox, who had never known snow, thought that something had stuck in his eye because the reflection was so strong. The baby fox went off to play. As he ran around on the soft, cotton-like snow, powdery snow flew off like spray, creating small rainbows. Then suddenly, he heard a loud thud behind him, and a flurry of breadcrumb-like powdery snow fell on the baby fox. Surprised, the baby fox rolled into the snow and ran away about 10 meters away. Wondering what it was, he looked back, but there was nothing there. It was snow that had fallen from the branches of a fir tree. The snow was still spilling between the branches like white silk threads. The baby fox soon returned to the cave. "Mother, my hands are cold and they're tingling," he said, and held out his wet, peony-colored hands to his mother fox. The mother fox blew heavily on the boy's hands, and wrapped them gently in her warm hands. "It'll get warm soon. If you touch snow, it warms you up right away." However, she felt sorry for the little boy's hands and decided to go to town at night and buy him some woolly gloves to fit his hands. The dark, dark night spread its shadow like a furoshiki, and came to wrap him up in the fields and forests. But the snow was so white that no matter how much it was wrapped up, it stood out in white. The mother and child silver foxes came out of the cave. The baby crawled under its mother's stomach and walked away, blinking its round eyes, looking here and there. Eventually, a single light began to appear in the way ahead. The baby fox spotted it and asked, "Mother, the stars fall so low, don't they?" "Those aren't stars," said the mother fox, and her legs froze. "Those are the town lights." When the mother fox saw the lights of the town, she remembered a terrible experience she had had once when she had gone into town with a friend. Her friend had tried to steal a duck from a house, despite her friend's pleas to stop, but was discovered by a farmer and chased after, barely escaping with his life. "Mom, what are you doing? Let's go," the baby fox said from under her belly, but the mother fox just couldn't move her feet. So, with no other choice, she let the little boy go to town by himself. "Boy, give me one of your hands," said the mother fox. After holding the hand for a while, the mother fox made it into the hand of a cute human child. The little fox opened and closed the hand, picked it up, and sniffed it. "That looks strange, Mom, what is this?" she said, gazing intently at her own hand, which had once again been transformed into a human hand in the snowlight. "That's a human hand. Listen, little boy, when you go to town, there are lots of human houses, so first look for a house with a round hat sign on the front. When you find one, knock on the door and say, 'Good evening.' Then a human will open the door a little, and you put your hand, look here, through the gap and ask for a pair of gloves that fit your hand. Got it? You must never take your hands out," Mother Fox assured him. "Why?" the little fox asked again. "When humans realize that you're a fox, they won't sell you gloves. What's more, they'll grab you and put you in a cage. Humans are really scary." "I see. You must never hold out your hand. Hold out your human hand, look," said the mother fox, as she placed the 2 kou-channel coins she had brought into the human's hand. The baby fox toddled across the snow-lit fields, aiming for the lights of the town. At first there was only 1 light. But then 2, then 3, and finally there were even 10. Seeing this, the baby fox realized that, like the stars, there were red, yellow and blue lights. Soon they entered the town, but all the houses on the street had already closed their doors. And all that was left was a warm-looking light falling from the high windows onto the snow on the road. However, most of the signs outside had small electric lights on, so the little fox looked at them. As he searched for the millinery shop, there were bicycle signs, glasses signs, and all sorts of other signs, some painted with new paint, some peeling like old walls, but the little fox, who had just come out to town for the first time, had no idea what they all were. Finally, he found the millinery shop. The sign for a big black top hat, which his mother had often told him not to do on the way, was lit by a blue electric light. The little fox knocked on the door as he had been instructed. "Good evening." Then, there was a buzzing sound from inside, and eventually, the door slid open an inch, and a long strip of light stretched across the white snow on the road. The light was so dazzling that the little fox was dazzled. And he stuck his wrong hand, the one his mother had often told him not to put out, through the gap. "Please give me some gloves that fit these hands perfectly." Then the hatter thought, "Oh dear. It was a fox's paw." The fox's paw asked for the gloves. He thought that he must have come to buy them with leaves. So he said, "Please give me the money first." The little fox obediently handed the 2 kou-channel coins he had been holding to the hatter. The hatter placed them on the tip of his index finger and clicked them together, which made a nice tinkling sound. He realized that these were not leaves, but real money. So he took out a pair of woolen gloves for children from the shelf, and placed them in the little fox's hands. The little fox thanked him and started walking back the way he came. "My mother said that humans were scary, but I'm not scared of them at all. Because they didn't do anything when they looked at my hands." The little fox thought, however, that he wanted to see what humans were really like. As he was passing under a window, he heard a human voice. What a gentle, beautiful, and gentle voice. "Sleep, sleep, on your mother's chest, sleep, sleep, in your mother's hands." The baby fox thought that the singing voice must be that of its human mother. After all, when the baby fox goes to sleep, its mother rocks it with such a gentle voice. Then, this time, the baby's voice came. "Mommy, on such a cold night, the baby fox in the forest must be crying, saying it's so cold." Then, the mother's voice came. "The baby fox in the forest must be listening to its mother's song and trying to sleep in its cave. Come on, go to sleep, little boy." If you ask who will go to sleep first, the baby fox in the forest or the little boy, I'm sure the little boy will go to sleep first. The baby fox suddenly missed his mother, and flew off to where his mother was waiting. The mother fox was anxiously waiting for the little fox to come home, trembling with anticipation. So when the little fox arrived, she hugged him to her warm chest and was so happy she wanted to cry. The 2 foxes went back to the forest. The moon came out, so the fox's fur shone silver, and a cobalt shadow was left in his wake. "Mother, aren't humans scary at all?" "Why? My son put out his real paws by mistake. But the hatter didn't catch them. He gave me these nice, warm gloves," she said, clapping her gloved hands. The mother fox was amazed. "My goodness," she said, but then she muttered, "I wonder if humans are really good. I wonder if humans are really good."